Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this right triangle ABC along with this line segment DE, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this segment AD length equal to this segment CD length, and that length is going to be equal to this BE length as well. And moreover, this segment DE length equal to this segment CE length, and furthermore this BE length is 10 units. And now our task is to calculate the area of this green shaded quadrilateral, and we are going to calculate the area of this purple shaded triangle as well. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and let's focus on this big right triangle ABC once again. I'm going to label this angle as our angle alpha. And we know this is our 90 degrees angle. So therefore this third angle has got to be 90 degrees minus alpha. And now we are going to focus on this purple shaded triangle CDE. We know this is an isosceles triangle, since this side length equal to this side length. So therefore this angle has got to be equal to this angle. And now let's recall the exterior angle theorem. According to this theorem, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles, as you can see in this given diagram. Here we got our exterior angle C, and that is going to be equal to the two opposite interior angles A and B, such that angle C equals to the sum of the angles A and B. So therefore this is going to be our exterior angle. And that's going to be equal to the sum of these two opposite interior angles, 90 minus alpha and 90 minus alpha. So therefore our exterior angle turns out to be 180 degrees minus 2 alpha. And now our task is to find the value of our angle alpha before we could calculate the area of the green and the purple shaded areas. And now in this next step, I am going to connect this point B and this vertex D, as you can see in this next step. So therefore we can see that this segment BD length has got to be equal to this CD length. And now we are going to focus on this triangle BDE. This is an isosceles triangle as well, since this side length equal to this side length. So therefore we conclude that this angle has got to be equal to this angle as well, since we are dealing with this isosceles triangle. And finally we are going to focus on this triangle ABD. And we can see that this triangle is an isosceles triangle as well, since this side length equal to this side length. So therefore we conclude that this angle has got to be congruent to this angle. If this angle is alpha, then this angle has got to be alpha as well. And we know this whole angle is 90 degrees. So therefore this remaining angle has got to be 90 degrees minus alpha. And now let's focus once again on this triangle ABD. And now let's recall the triangle sum theorem. According to this theorem, the sum of three interior angles in a triangle is always 180 degrees. So therefore this third interior angle has got to be 180 degrees minus 2 alpha. If we add all these three angles, they add up to indeed 180 degrees. And finally we are going to focus on this triangle BDE. And let's recall this triangle sum theorem once again. The sum of three interior angles in a triangle must be equal to 180 degrees. In other words, the sum of all these three interior angles in this triangle must be equal to 180 degrees. So let me go ahead and write down three angles, 90 degrees minus alpha plus 180 degrees minus 2 times alpha, and plus likewise 180 degrees minus 2 times alpha must be equal to 180 degrees. And here we can see 180 degrees and 180 degrees, they are gone. And now we are going to combine these terms. And now we are going to move 5 alpha on the other side. So therefore 5 times angle alpha equal to 270 degrees. And now we are going to divide both sides by 5 to isolate alpha. So therefore our angle alpha value simply turns out to be 54 degrees. So therefore our angle alpha turns out to be 54 degrees. That means this alpha is going to be 54 degrees, and this angle is going to be 90 degrees minus 54 degrees is going to give us 36 degrees. And likewise this angle has got to be 36 degrees as well. And now let's focus on this angle. We can see this is 180 degrees minus 2 times alpha is going to be 2 times 54 is going to give us 108 degrees. If we subtract, that is going to give us 72 degrees. So therefore this angle turns out to be 72 degrees. And now we can see this segment BE length is 10 units. So therefore all these three segments are going to be 10 units as well. And now we are going to calculate the area of this triangle ABD. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area is always equal to a half times A times B times sine of angle C. As you can see in this triangle, we got these two side lengths A and B, and C is the angle in between. And here for this triangle ABD, our two side lengths are 10 and likewise 10, and the angle in between is 72 degrees. So therefore the area of this triangle ABD is going to be equal to a half times 10 times 10 times sine of angle 72 degrees. And now we know our sine of 72 degrees is approximately equal to 0.9511. So therefore I'm going to replace sine of 72 degrees with 0.9511. And likewise, if we multiply and simplify this part, that is going to give us 50, as you can see in this next step. So therefore if we multiply these ones, that is going to give us approximately equal to 47.553 square units. So thus the area of the triangle ABD turns out to be 47.553 square units. And now we are going to calculate the area of this triangle BDE as well. And we are going to be using the very same area of a triangle formula once again. And here in this triangle, our two sides are 10 and 10, and the angle in between is 36 degrees. So therefore the triangle BDE area is going to be a half times 10 times 10 times sine of angle 36 degrees. And now let's focus on sine of 36 degrees. This is approximately equal to 0.5878. So therefore I'm going to replace this sine of 36 degrees with 0.5878 over here. And now let's focus on these numbers. If we multiply and simplify, that's going to give us 50, as you can see in this next step. And if we multiply, we are going to get 29.39 square units. So thus the area of this triangle BDE turns out to be 29.39. And now let's make an observation. We can see the triangle ABD area is going to be equal to the triangle BCDE area. And here is our triangle ABD, and this is our triangle BCD, and they have equal area since this segment length equal to this segment length, and their height is same. And we know our triangle ABD area is 47.553. So therefore our triangle BCD area is going to be 47.553 as well. And here's our final step. Now we are going to calculate the area of this green shaded region. And now let's make an observation. We can see the green shaded region area is going to be the sum of these two triangles area, triangle ABD area plus the triangle BDE area. We are talking about this triangle ABD area and the area of this other triangle BDE. And we already figured out our triangle ABD area and the area of the triangle BDE as well. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks. So we can write 47.553 minus 29.39, and if we subtract that is going to give us 76.943 square units, the area of this green shaded region. So therefore we are going to be more precise. So therefore the green shaded region is going to be approximately equal to 76.943 square units. And now we are going to calculate the area of the purple shaded triangle. And this is our purple shaded triangle. We are going to calculate its area. And this area is going to be equal to the triangle BCD area minus the triangle BDE area. We are talking about this whole BCD area, and we are going to take away this part area. And here we already figured out our triangle BCD area, and the area of the triangle BDE is right here. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks. So therefore we are going to have 47.553 minus 29.39, and if we subtract, that is going to give us 18.163 square units, the area of the purple shaded region. So therefore we are going to be more precise. The purple shaded region area is going to be approximately equal to 18.163 square units. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, we figured out the area of our this green shaded region and the area of this purple shaded region as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.